Now we are on question 4 right now. This is second part of my video. Okay, we have ABCD is a triangle. ADC is 110 degree. This is given. EB and is parallel to DC. EB is parallel to DC, and AE is equal to EB. This is equal. Okay, it's mean AEB is a isosceles triangle. Okay, find the value of x and give your answer for each step in your working. Okay, now these lines are parallel. These lines are parallel. EB or DC are parallel. So this is 110. This will also be 110. Okay, because interior exterior angles. Okay, so AEB will be equal to 110. Reason is interior exterior are corresponding भी कह सकते हैं आप. You can also call as corresponding are interior exterior. Okay, but you can also call it corresponding. Okay, you can use these two statements. Okay, then AEB has been found. Now AE and EB is given. They are equal. It means this is a isosceles triangle. So this will be equal to x and this will also be equal to x because this is a isosceles triangle. So sum of interior angles of triangle is 180. So x plus 110 is equal to 180. Sum of triangle angles. Okay, now x plus x is 2x. 110 will subtracted from other side. 180 minus 110 is 70. So x will become 35. X is 35. We have to find x. This x. We have find this x, but we have to find this x. Now this is 35. Then 180 minus 35. Reason is straight line. Okay, reason is straight line. ठीक है. Sum of triangle is equal to 180. For this you can also write isosceles triangle. Okay, then given that EB is 12, DC is 20, this is 20. So if this is 12, this is also be 12. So we have to find ED, which is equal to suppose x. So we will use similarity rule. This over this 12 over 20 is equal to AE over AD. AE is 12 and AD will equal to AE plus ED. This will be equal to 12 plus x. You will cross multiply. So 12 into 12 is 144 plus 12 into x is 12x. So 12 into 20 is 24, 240. Okay, 140 will be subtracted on other sides. So 12x is equal to 240 minus 144. 12x is equal to 96. We'll divide on 12 by both sides. So x is equal to 8, which is your final answer. Okay, now we are on B part of this question. We have a quadrilateral with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided quadrilateral. It's a 5-sided quadrilateral. We have A, 3A, 130, 80 and 110. First we have to find sum of interior angle. Sum of interior angle formula is n minus 2 into 180. Number of sides are 5. So 5 minus 2 into 180. This will be equal to 3 into 180 will equal to 540. So it means sum of all these angles will be equal to 540. A plus 3A plus 130 plus 80 plus 110 is equal to 540. Clear? Now A plus 3A is equal to 4A. 130 plus 80 plus 110 and subtract it from 540, and then 130 plus 80 is 210, 210 plus 10 230 and 330. Okay, we'll subtract on other sides 540 minus 330. This will be equal to 0, 4, 1 and 5, 210, 4a divided by 4 divided by 4. This will be equal to 55. 5 4s are 20 and 1 carry and 2. This is not the calculation, excuse me for that. Okay, 130, this will be equal to 320, excuse me for that, because 130 plus 80, 210 plus 110 is 320. So this will be subtracted from 540, this will be equal to 220. Will divide by 4, so this will be equal to 55. That's the final answer of A. Now in C part, we have P, Q, R and straight vertex of regular polygon. We have no idea what type of polygon is, either quadrilateral, either pentagon, hexagon, octagon. We have to find how many sides have the polygon. Okay, we have 14, 7, but this is perpendicular line. M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint. It's mean this is perpendicular line. Will make 90 degree here. Will make 90 degree here. Now we have in front of 90 is hypotenuse, and with this is perpendicular. Okay, we have to find the angle. We have to find angle. The side with angle will become base, and in front of 90 is 14. We know that some people have curly brown hair through proper brushing. So we have base and hypotenuse, curly brown hair. So we will use cos theta. Cos theta, we have to find theta. Okay, curly brown, base is 7, hair is hypotenuse. So cos theta is 7 over 14. 7 over 14 is equal to 1 over 2. So cos theta is 1 over 2 means 0.5. We have to find theta. Cos will be on other side. This will become cos inverse. Cos inverse 0.5, which is equal to cos inverse will become 60. Cos inverse will become, so cos inverse will become 0.5. This is equal to 60 degree. So this is equal to 60 degree. We have to find the angle, interior angle, each interior angle. This is 60, then this will also be 60. So whole angle will be 60 times 2. 60 times 2. So is equal to 120, which is equal to basically PQR. PQR. Now we have to find number of side. Each angle is 120. For each angle, formula is sum of interior angle formula n minus 2 into 180 for each over n. So formula is for each is given, which is 120. So 120 is equal to n minus 2 into 180 over n. Okay, we will cross multiply it. 120 n is equal to, we will open the bracket, this will become 180 n minus 360. We will shift on other side. 120 n minus 180 n is equal to minus 360, which will be equal to minus 60 n is equal to minus 360. We will simplify it. We will divide by 60. We will divide by 60. N is equal to 0 will be cancelled with 0. 6 times 6 is 36. N is equal to 6. Okay, this is your final answer. Number of sides are 6. Okay, we have done question 4. We are on question 5 right now. Question 5 is 3a over 4b then minus a over 6b. We will make LCM. LCM is 4 and 6. LCM is 12. First we have to make the base same. For 12 we will multiply with 3 here and 3 here and multiply 2 here and 2 here. This will become 6, 9a over 12 minus 2a over 12. Now base is same, so LCM is 12. LCM is 12. It's 9a minus 2a, which will be equal to 7a over 12, which is your final answer. Okay, now we have second part of a, b square minus 9 over 6 into 2 into b minus 3. Okay, if you look at the question, this is b square, we can write 9 as 3 square, as 3 square over 6 into 2 over b minus 3. This b minus 3 hints you that you can make this as a third identity or square of separate square. Okay, so we know that the formula is of separate square is equal to a square is equal to a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. We can write this as a b plus 3 into b minus 3 by this formula over 6 time 2 over b minus 3. So b minus 3 will be cancelled with b minus, this will cancel with this, so 2 time of 2 will cancel 6 by 3, so this will become b plus 3 over 3. Clear? Now we have to solve b part. We have to solve b part. First we have to make it in form of quadratic, or we can first we have to eliminate the brackets. This is 3x 1 minus 5 into x 5x and minus 5 into plus 4 is minus 20. Okay, shift the x on other side, x value on other side and constant on its own side. 3x plus 5x is equal to 8x. This will become 19. We will divide by 8. We will divide by 8. X will be equal to, this will be cancelled, x will be equal to minus 19 by 8. This is question 5b part. Okay, we are on c part right now. We have one rectangular card with dimension 2y and y plus 3. A square of side y is cut. Square of side y is cut from the rectangular. The card remaining shows shaded in the diagram has the area 55 centimeter square. So we have this rectangle and we are cutting the square with y. So this is why this is also y, because length and width are same in square. And the length of the card is 2y and y plus 3. Okay, we have to find the area of this rectangle and find the area of this square. We will subtract the area of this square from whole rectangular area. So this area will be equal to remaining, which is equal to 55. So first I have to find the area of rectangle. So I am representing rectangle as r because I have a short of time. So t2y into y plus 3. So 2y into y is 2y square. So 2y into 3 is 6y. So this is area of rectangle. So area of square is as. So this is y into y, which is equal to y square. Okay, we have to subtract the area of square from area of rectangle. So this will be equal to remaining area. So 2y square plus 6y minus y square is equal to remaining area, which is 55, because this is total cardboard, this is total rectangular card and you are subtracting a square with dimension of y. Okay, 2y square minus y square is equal to y square plus 6y. This will become on this side, this will be equal to 0 now. This become a quadratic equation. So we will use the formula. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 6 and c is equal to negative 55. So use the formula of quadratic formula. So this is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac whole to a. Okay, now we have to put the value minus b. This will become minus 6 plus minus 6 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 55 whole to a. Now I am shifting this question here because I don't have a space here. We have to write the answers here. So minus 6 plus minus, this will become 6 square 36, minus 4 into 1 into minus 5, this will become positive 225. and over 2 into A is 1, so this will become 2 into 1. We can write as a value of 1. I have replaced the value. Okay, now minus 6 plus minus, this will become 256 when we add them over 2, and now we have minus 6 plus minus square root of 256 is 16, so plus minus 16 over 2. Okay, we can write them separately. Minus 6 plus 16 over 2 and minus 6 minus 16 over 2. This will become 10 over 2, which is equal to 5, and this will become minus 22 over 2, which will be equal to minus 11. We can't take value as of minus. Now we have to find an expression or solve it to find the dimension of rectangular card. We have to find the dimension. This is 2y, so 2 into y value is 5, so this will become 10. This is y plus 3, so y is 5, so 5 plus 3, this will become 8. So dimension is equal to 10 and 8. You can write the answer 10 centimeter and 8 centimeter. This was your C part of question 5. We have done question 5 right now. Okay, we are on question 6 right now. The diagram shows the position of two boards A, B on the diagram. A and B is given. The scale is 1:m. The actual distance between these two boards is 4 kilometer. First we have to measure the length of AB, which is equal to approximately 4.7, approximately 4.5, I think so, 4. Okay, this is equal to 4.5. This is equal to 4.5. So 4.5 centimeter representing 4 kilometer. We have to find the diagram show the position of two boards A, B drawn on scale 1:m. We have to find the m. Find m by giving one significant figure. Okay, this is 4.5. 4.5 is representing 4 kilometer. 1 kilometer equal to 100,000 centimeter. Okay, so we will multiply with 4 into 1 lakh. This will be equal to 400,000. Okay, now we have to 1:m. We will divide 4.5, 400,000 divided by 4.5. This will be equal to 1. We can write this will be equal to x. You can also use ratio to find out. So x will become, when we will simplify, 4.5x is equal to 400,000. Then we will divide 4.5 on both sides to find x. So this will become 0.88, approximately 0. This is 4.5 and approximately this is 4. Okay, this will become 0.88, 0.8 something, 8. You can write it one significant 0.9, but 0.80 you can write it 0.9 or 0.8 something. This value can be varied, but this is approximately 4.7. If you use 4.7, this will become 0.84 something, so answer will be 0.8, but I have used 4.5, so my answer is 0.9. Okay, you can use more accurate calculations. So measure the bearing of A from B. A from B, we have to measure the angle. When the word measure is used, you will use the D to find the angle. Okay, now I will write, we have to find this angle. So we will place this, but this is approximately 55 degree. So 180 plus 55. This is 180. If you place the value north south pole, This is your north south pole line. Okay, place the compass here. Okay, so this is making 55 degrees. This is making 55 degrees from this point. So this is equal to 90 and this is equal to 90. 180 plus 55. Now 180 plus 55 is 230 and plus 5 is 235. This will be equal to approximately to 235 degree. Okay. Now a third boat is position at C. Position at C. C is on bearing of 120 degree and on bearing of from B is 195. Okay, on bearing of 195. From C is equal to 120 degree. So we have to make north south pole. This is 90 degree. We will place 30 degrees more line. I have plotted C. We will make angle of 30 degree and will draw a line. Then on this is 180. We have to find 195. We will shift 15 degrees more. This is 15 degrees angle. So we will make a line. This will cut on this point. This is your C point. Okay, find and label the diagram on C. We have draw the line C. Find and measurement. Find by the measurement the actual distance in kilometer from A to C. We have to find A to C in kilometer. So this is approximately 3. This is approximately 3.5. So 4.5 represent basically 4.5 or 4 point. This is approximately 4.7. Okay, but I have used 4.5. You can use 4.7. There is a calculation, there is a measurement, little bit measurement error. Okay, 4.7 is representing 4 kilometer. Okay, and then how much 3.5 will represent? 3.5 will represent. You can easily calculate it by multiplying each other. This will become 2.978. 4.7x, and we will multiply 12, 14, and we will divide by 4.7. Its answer is 2.978. Okay. We are on C part of question 6. The diagram show the position of the boat AB on a harbor H. AB is 4 kilometer. AB is 4 kilometer. AH is 6 kilometer and ABH is 70 degree. Calculate AHB. We have to find this angle AHB. Now we have one angle and opposite side. We don't have angle and we have opposite side. When we have this condition, we have opposite angle and opposite side, and we have opposite side and don't have a opposite angle. We will use sine rule, which is equal to H over sine H. H over sine H. H is 4 over sine H. We have to find. Then B over sine B. B is 6 over sine 70. Okay, we will cross multiply. 4 times sine 70 is equal to 6 times sine H. Okay, 6 will divide on both sides. So this will become sine H. We have to find H. So this will become sine inverse into this value, 4 into sine 70 over 6. So by calculating this will be equal to 38.78. 38.78. Okay, the boat at A arrive in a straight line of harbor at H. The average speed of the boat is p kilometer per hour. Okay, it takes 12 minutes and 20 seconds for the boat to travel from A to H. Calculate P. Speed is in kilometer per hour. Time is in minute and second. First we will change the time minute to in minute and second into hour. First we have to change minute into second. 12 into 60. So this will become 720. Then we have 20 minutes more. This will become 740, and then 740 divided by 60. Okay, this will become 0.20. So time is equal to 0.2055 kilometer r. Time is 0.2055 r. Now from A to H distance is 6 kilometer. We have to find the speed. So speed is equal to distance over time. We know that this triangle, this is distance, this is speed into time. When we have to find distance, this is equal to speed into time. When we have to find speed, this is equal to distance over time. When we have to find distance, this is equal to distance over speed. So distance over time. Distance is 6 km per hour. Time is 0.2055. So speed will be equal to 29.19 km per hour. Okay, this is C part of question 6. Okay, I will upload next from question 7 in our next lecture. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel.